million to Germany, marks or dollars, for that piece of Lithuania.
A map made on the next Ribbentrop visit, signed by Stalin himself, shows the division of spoils.
These are obviously historic documents. They have been kept in complete concealment since 1939 because they represent a final verdict on Soviet diplomacy, which negotiated with the Western democracies for several months in 1939 and achieved nothing, and then sealed a friendship agreement with the fascists in the space of 2 days. Of course, both the fascists and the Western democracies were using cunning. It was a big game, diplomatic bargaining. But the Soviet Union, Soviet diplomacy, Stalin and Molotov, they showed historic immorality, immorality to the utmost degree.
Stalin and Hitler, locked in hatred and envy, but at the same time in a strange parallel admiration, have stunned the world. This is not a pact to avoid war. It is a treaty to make war. In London, Paris, and Washington, there is consternation. London, at long last, makes it clear that it has abandoned appeasement forever. Within 2 days, Britain signs a treaty with Poland, binding Britain to go to war if she is attacked. In the Soviet Union, there is an immediate cessation of anti-Hitler propaganda. The word fascist is even banned in Stalin's labor camps as a term of abuse.
Such acute changes of policy, when the word fascist suddenly disappeared, it was extraordinary. And the next time we heard the word fascist was in Molotov's speech on the 23rd of June, the day after the invasion. And it sounded strange when he said, "those fascist rulers," and so on. It was only then that we realized that fascism did exist after all.
Soviet citizens are bemused, but relieved that war with Germany has been avoided. As yet, they know nothing of the secret protocol, but the events of the next few days will allow the more astute to guess. The ground has been prepared by Nazi propaganda, as it was prepared in Czechoslovakia. On the last day of August, Goebbels claims Poland has attacked German border forces. The bodies are executed prisoners dressed in Polish uniform. On a device of such transparent banality does the Second World War begin. Hitler goes to the front at the town of Kulm to oversee his victory. On the morning and early afternoon of September the 3rd, Chamberlain in London honors his guarantee to Poland and declares war on Germany. An announcement from Paris follows within hours. Poland suffers the first blitzkrieg. The Polish forces fight back with great courage against hopeless odds. The Luftwaffe bombs Warsaw at will. Soviet forces now move into eastern Poland. There can be no resistance. From Minsk, Stalin allows the Luftwaffe to fly missions against the Polish forces. German and Soviet generals coordinate the action. Within 6 weeks, it is all over. In Poland, where ethnic Belarusians and Ukrainians have welcomed the Red Army with flowers, the hideous pattern of arrest and deportation begins. Known anti-communists, priests, army officers. It is now certain that this is the period of the great NKVD massacre of Polish officers at Katyn Forest near Smolensk. Denied for so long by Soviet governments, there is no longer any doubt that the massacre was by NKVD troops. Kaczynski Bek has lived near the site of the massacre since he was born in 1918.
Yes. This zone was closed, and no one was allowed to enter it. It was only opened up 3 years ago. At that time, we brought Poles here, and they were unloaded from the carriages and taken to Kuzikori in the forest. The guards took them down there. The wagons were called ravens, black ravens. The wagons were taken straight to the carriages, carriages with bars on the windows, and from there they were taken away. Religious people, military people, even civilians with suitcases and bags, even dogs.
How long did it last?
About a month. A month, I reckon. And they didn't bring them every day. No, not every day.
Where from?
I don't know.
Were there any rumors as to what happened to them?
There were rumors that they were shot there, but nobody knows.
Only now is the order to shoot the officers revealed. Signed by Stalin, Molotov, Mikoyan, Voroshilov, and Beria, the exact number of deaths has never been established. Some 4,000 corpses are eventually found in the forest out of a total of between 10,000 and 20,000 Polish officers who disappeared without trace from Soviet camps in the area. Neither Hitler nor Stalin see good reason for Poland to exist. While Hitler flies to Warsaw to review his troops, Stalin offers his congratulations and seizes what he takes to be an easy opportunity. In November, he invades Finland to be met with an initial defeat at the hands of the small Finnish army. The impact of Stalin's purges are now glaringly apparent for the world to see. Stalin's onslaught on the army